Sure. When's this race anyway?
Now! Go! Race to Witch Mountain is coming soon on Disney Blu-ray and DVD.
Summertime is sunny time. Not sunny as in sunny.
A broadcast message will be issued shortly. Please stand by for further instructions.
This is not a drill. We repeat, this is not a drill. We interrupt your scheduled program to bring you an urgent message from local authorities. A prehistoric threat, also known as a global threat, has spread across the entire country. The first prehistoric creature has been spotted, indicating an imminent emergence of these creatures. For your safety, we urge you to not do the following activities: boating, fishing, swimming, and all other water-related activities. We will now inform you about some of the prehistoric creatures identified as potential threats. Lepidodendron, passenger pigeon, Anomalocaris.
Attention, have you seen this tree? Hopefully you have not, as this is a lepidodendron and it is extinct. If you are in fact seeing this tree, you have fallen into some sort of rip in the fabric of time. Remain calm.
Lepidodendron, often referred to as scale tree, due to its distinctive arc pattern, is an extinct genus of tree-sized leucopsid plants that dominated the vast coal swamps of the Carboniferous period to approximately 359 to 299 million years ago. These ancient giants were more closely related to modern quillworts than to club mosses. The name, scale tree, comes from the unique diamond-shaped leaf scars that covered their trunks and stems. These scars were formed as leaf shed, leaving behind a patterned surface that resembles reptilian skin. Unfortunately, the majestic lepidodendron, a dominant feature of the Carboniferous coal swamps, ultimately met its demise due to significant global environmental shifts. But due to a prehistoric threat, the lepidodendron made its glorious return.
Attention, have you seen this bird? Hopefully you have not, as this is a passenger pigeon and it is extinct. If you are in fact seeing this bird, you have fallen into some sort of rip in the fabric of time. Remain calm.
The passenger pigeon is one of the most striking examples of human-caused extinction. Once the most abundant bird in North America and possibly the world, its population was estimated to be between 3 and 5 billion individuals, larger than modern mourning doves, with a longer, pointed tail. Males had a distinctive pinkish body and blue-gray head, while females were duller in color. Despite their staggering numbers, the passenger pigeon went extinct in a matter of decades, but due to a prehistoric threat, the passenger pigeon returned.
Attention, have you seen this sea creature? Hopefully you have not, as this is an Anomalocaris and it is extinct. If you are in fact seeing this animal, you have fallen into some sort of rip in the fabric of time. Remain calm.
Anomalocaris, also known as an unusual shrimp, is an extinct genus of marine animal that lived during the Cambrian period, approximately 520 to 499 million years ago. It is considered one of the earliest known apex predators, dominating the ancient Cambrian oceans. Anomalocaris belongs to a group called Radiodonta, which are early divergent stem group arthropods. While it shares some characteristics with arthropods, it's not considered a true arthropod. It had lateral symmetry and was dorsiventrally flattened. Its body was segmented, with a prominent tail fan, made of 3 pairs of upward extended fins. Unfortunately, the Anomalocaris did not survive the mass extinction events that occurred towards the end of the Cambrian period, but later, a prehistoric threat made the Anomalocaris return.
This is an emergency broadcast update. Following earlier reports of the prehistoric apocalypse, authorities are now confirming additional species known as velociraptors, thylacines, and the great auk. We will now inform you of the identified creatures.
Attention, have you seen this bird? Hopefully you have not, as this is not a bird, but a velociraptor and it is extinct. If you are in fact seeing this creature, you have fallen into some sort of rip in the fabric of time. Remain calm.
The velociraptor is a small to medium-sized prehistoric predator from the late Cretaceous period, measuring about 2 meters in length from snout to tail and standing roughly 0.5 meters tall at the hips. Its body is lean and muscular, built for speed and agility, allowing it to sprint quickly, make sharp turns, and leap onto prey. Unlike early depictions of scaly dinosaurs, the velociraptor is believed to have been covered in feathers, with gray and brown, mottled patterns that provide camouflage in forests, grasslands, or rocky terrain. Its skull is narrow with a slightly flattened snout, filled with sharp, serrated teeth, designed to tear flesh efficiently. Amber-colored eyes are large and forward-facing, giving it keen vision and depth perception crucial for hunting. Unfortunately, the velociraptor did not survive the extinction of the Cretaceous period, but due to a prehistoric threat, the velociraptor made its legendary return.
Attention, have you seen this creature? Hopefully you have not, as this is a thylacine and it is extinct. If you are in fact seeing this animal, you have fallen into some sort of rip in the fabric of time. Remain calm.
The thylacine, also known as the Tasmanian tiger, was a carnivorous marsupial that lived in Australia, Tasmania, and New Guinea. It measured about 1 to 1.3 meters in body length, with an additional stiff tail extending from its hindquarters. Its body was tiger and dog-like in shape, with short yellowish-brown fur and distinctive dark stripes running across its back and tail, giving it the nickname Tasmanian tiger. Its head resembled that of a wolf or some kind of wild dog, with a long snout, powerful jaws, and sharp teeth, adapted for hunting prey. The thylacine had rounded ears, alert eyes, and strong legs that allowed it to run, stalk, and chase animals across open terrain. As a marsupial, females carried their young in a pouch, similar to kangaroos. Despite its canine appearance, it was not a dog, but a unique predator that evolved separately. But unfortunately, the thylacine was driven to extinction in the 20th century due to human hunting, habitat loss, and persecution. The last known thylacine died in captivity in 1936, but now the thylacine has made its glorious return due to a prehistoric threat.
Attention, have you seen this bird? Hopefully you have not, as this is a great auk and it is extinct. If you are in fact seeing this bird, you have fallen into some sort of rip in the fabric of time. Remain calm.
The great auk was a large, flightless seabird that lived along the cold coastal regions of the North Atlantic Ocean. It stood about 75 to 85 centimeters tall and had a strong, heavy body adapted for life in the water. Its feathers were black on its back and head, with a white underside and a large white patch near its eyes. Its wings were small and not capable of flight, but they were powerful enough to help it swim swiftly underwater. Its beak was thick, curved, and marked with visible ridges, designed to catch and hold slippery fish. The great auk used its strong legs and webbed feet to propel itself through the ocean, making it an excellent swimmer and hunter. On land, however, it moved slowly and awkwardly, making it vulnerable to predators and human hunters. Unfortunately, the great auk was hunted to extinction in the 19th century due to overhunting, egg collection, and human exploitation. The last known great auk was killed in 1844, but now, the great auk has made its legendary return as of a prehistoric threat that's happening now.
This is an emergency broadcast system regarding the prehistoric apocalypse. It is said that there are multiple extinct avian species have been confirmed. This message serves to provide information regarding the following creatures: Kakapo, ivory-billed woodpecker, Carolina parakeet. We will now inform you some of the creatures listed above, of their reappearance.
Attention, have you seen this bird? Hopefully you have not, as this is a kakapo and it is extinct. If you are in fact seeing this bird, you have fallen into some sort of rip in the fabric of time. Remain calm.
The kakapo, also known as the owl parrot, was a nocturnal, flightless parrot native to New Zealand. It measured about 58 to 64 centimeters in length, with a stout, rounded body covered in moss green and yellowish feathers that provided excellent camouflage among the forest floor and dense underbrush. Its wings were small and useless for flight, while its strong legs allowed it to walk and climb with surprising agility. The kakapo had a large, rounded head with forward-facing eyes, giving it an owl-like appearance. Its beak was curved and powerful, adapted for grinding seeds, fruits, and other plant material. Despite its size, the kakapo was gentle by nature, relying on stealth and its cryptic coloration to avoid predators. Males were known to produce low, resonant booming calls during mating season, audible over several kilometers, while females nested and cared for the young on the ground. Unfortunately, due to human hunting, habitat destruction, and introduced predators, the kakapo was driven to near extinction in the 20th century, with only a handful remaining in protected sanctuaries. But now, the kakapo has made its legendary return due to a prehistoric threat.
Attention, have you seen this bird? Hopefully you have not, as this is an ivory-billed woodpecker and it is extinct. If you are in fact seeing this bird, you have fallen into some sort of rip in the fabric of time. Remain calm.
The ivory-billed woodpecker, once considered the largest woodpecker in North America, was a striking bird native to the bottomland forests and swamps of the southeastern United States, measuring approximately 48 to 53 centimeters in length. It had a wingspan reaching up to 76 centimeters. Its plumage was glossy black, with prominent white markings on the wings, while males wore a bright red crest atop their heads. The bird possessed an extraordinarily strong bill, pale ivory in color, capable of chiseling through decayed wood to extract insects from deep within trees. Its long, stiff tail feathers acted as a prop, allowing it to cling to vertical trunks as it foraged. Despite its size and strength, the ivory-billed woodpecker was elusive and quiet, avoiding human contact whenever possible. Unfortunately, widespread logging and habitat destruction drove the species to extinction in the 20th century, with only sporadic and unconfirmed sightings reported afterward. But as of now, the ivory-billed woodpecker has finally made its return due to a prehistoric threat.
Attention, have you seen this bird? Hopefully you have not, as this is a Carolina parakeet and it is extinct. If you are in fact seeing this bird, you have fallen into some sort of rip in the fabric of time. Remain calm.
The Carolina parakeet was a small, colorful parrot native to the forests, swamps, and river bottoms of the eastern United States. Measuring roughly 29 to 34 centimeters in length, it had vibrant green plumage, a bright yellow face, and orange around the eyes and throat, making it one of the most vivid birds of its range. Its long, tapering tail feathers and strong, curved beak were well suited for feeding on seeds, fruits, and nuts. The Carolina parakeet was highly social, often flying in flocks and nesting in hollow trees. Its calls were shrill and distinctive, echoing across rivers and forest edges. Despite its beauty, the species fell victim to human persecution, deforestation, and the pet trade, ultimately vanishing from the wild in the early 20th century, with the last confirmed individual dying in captivity in 1918. But now, the Carolina parakeet has made its miraculous return due to a prehistoric threat.
saw something.
Okay, slow down. Can you tell me what you saw?
It was really big. Bigger than a whale.